I'm Malia. Welcome to this week's broadcast.
Can you believe that we're already in second semester? I heard there's a new teacher in the building.
Yeah, I wonder how she's doing. I heard she's teaching science this year.
I think Jack knows a little bit more about it.
Hi DMS, it's Jack, and today we're going to meet our new teacher here today. Her name is Alicia Wallace, and I have a few joyful questions for her today.
Hi, I am Mrs. Wallace.
Why did you choose to teach at DMS?
I chose to teach at DMS because my 3 boys have attended school here. I'm familiar with a lot of the staff and the principals. I was PTA president for a couple of years, and when the opportunity came up, it just seemed like a perfect fit.
What grade and what subject do you teach here at DMS?
I teach 7th grade science.
What are you looking forward to here in your teaching career?
Okay, what am I looking forward to in my teaching career? So my passion is kids and teaching. So the most important thing to me is the relationships with students. So I'm most looking forward to just getting to know the children inside the classroom and outside of the classroom, and hopefully when they're older and they're in high school, they come back and see me and I can see how they're doing then too.
Why did you choose to teach science?
I chose to teach science because when I taught quite a while ago, I taught science in 4th and 5th grade, and that happened to be the subject that was open here at DMS. So once again, that was the perfect fit because I really enjoy science.
Welcome to DMS, Mrs. Wallace. Hope you have a great year here.
Wow, I'm so glad I know more about her.
Speaking of teachers, I heard Miss Chamberlain is retiring next year.
Wow, DMS is gonna miss her.
Hey DMS, it's me, Andrew, and we got some sad news to share. One of the grades, Miss Chamberlain, is going to leave DMS. We're excited for her, but she will be missed. Let's ask her a few questions before she has to leave.
Why did you decide to become a teacher?
Go.
So in between my 2 careers, I found something to keep myself busy, and I was a preschool teacher for 3-year-olds. And during that time, I realized that there were 3-year-olds that didn't know how to use scissors. And that exact moment was when I decided, okay, I want to go back to school and be a teacher.
How long have you been teaching for?
This is my 22nd year teaching.
Why did you want to teach math?
So when I started out teaching, I was a 2nd grade teacher. And then when my girls were old enough to start playing high school sports, I decided to move to middle school. So our schedules would be aligned and I could watch their games. So when you teach middle school, you pick one subject, and math was my favorite.
What do you want to do when you're retired?
What do I want to do when I retire? I will find something to keep myself busy. So I think about that, and it's like, well, I love being outdoors. I love dogs. I love books. Maybe I'll work in a library. Maybe I'll work in a shelter. I don't know yet.
What will you miss most about DMS?
What I'm going to miss the most about DMS is actually just the culture that we've developed here. I come to work every day happy. I love being here. I love the people I work with. Everything's just so positive, so that's what I'm going to miss the most, just my friends and students.
Well, Miss Chamberlain, you are going to be missed. Hope you have a good retirement. This is Andrew signing off for DMS.
Wow, I'm so sad to hear that, but I think we can lighten the mood by giving each other compliments. Malia, I love your shirt today.
Madison, thank you so much. I love your hair. I hear Webb is hosting a compliment day.
Hey DMS, I'm Alexa. January 24th is National Compliment Day. This day offers a great opportunity to give anyone that deserves a compliment a compliment. Webb has taken advantage of this day to make compliment cards for every staff member and teacher in the building. What's Compliment Day?
Every year on January 24th, it's National Compliment Day. And usually on this day, we always spend some time letting our web leaders compliment each other and have a chance to encourage each other. But this year, just because of the unique year that we've had with the pandemic, we thought it'd be really special if each web leader took on the role of complimenting 2 to 3 staff members here at DMS. So we have around 95 teachers, paraprofessionals, office staff, cafeteria workers, custodians, and all of our web leaders signed up to send personalized and specific compliments to each of the staff members here at DMS. And so that was really fun to be able to see how our web leaders were able to rise to the occasion.
Why is Compliment Day important?
Because then we can take the time to stop and consider how can we get better at giving compliments to people. It's an art to learn how to give a good compliment, learning how to be positive and how to be specific and genuine about what you want to say to somebody, and how to communicate to them that you appreciate a certain talent or strength of theirs, and being honest about how they have impacted your life. And so I think that this celebration is just a good chance for us to practice complimenting other people and also learning how to receive a compliment as well. That's also a life skill.
How did the teachers react?
I know several teachers, when they got their compliment card, it just completely turned their day around. You know, they wanted to keep it and remember it and keep rereading it because everybody just needs a little lift sometimes. I know that when I got one of my compliment cards, it really did just make me smile. I put it right by my desk on my bulletin board so that when I'm having a rough day, I can reread those words and remember why I do what I do. And I think that's just something that everybody, no matter if you're a staff member or student, needs to remember how you impact the people around you in so many positive ways.
Hope this inspires you to maybe compliment someone that doesn't always get the recognition they deserve. Until next time, bye DMS.
Wow, thanks Alexa for telling us more about Compliment Day. Malia, I'm starving.
Me too, but Anna's cooking up a cool Chiefs treat in honor of them winning the AFC.
Hey DMS, it's Anna, and I'm going to show you how to make a Chiefs game day.
This is everything that you're going to need. Melt 3 tablespoons of butter on low heat. Them together. Out your Rice Krispies with the helmet cookie cutter and decorate your Rice Krispies. This is how I did mine.
Hey DMS, I hope you enjoyed these treats. Have a good rest of your day.
Anna, those look tasty. I'll have to try them.
Wow, that really got me into the Chiefs spirit.
Speaking of Chiefs, Carter is doing a cool Chiefs craft.
Hey, what's going on DMS? It's Carter here, and welcome to a segment I like to call Carter's Crafts. For today, we're going to be making a Chiefs wreath for the upcoming Super Bowl. So let's just get straight into it. For your Chiefs wreath, you're going to need pipe cleaners, yellow, white, and red mesh ribbon, a Chiefs sign, and a non-mesh ribbon. For step 1, you'll need your ribbon. First, you'll take a 9-inch square and then put it into a bow. Step 2, you'll need pipe cleaners and your wreath frame. So I just got one pinched, and I'm gonna show you guys how you would put it on there. One of these, get up close to the wire frame, and you try to put it on like as tight as you can. Make sure that it's tight, and you can also do 2 layers if not all the corners are in. And then you just make sure you cut it at the end. For step 3, you'll need to take your cheese sign and non-mesh ribbon. So you'll put a loop through your cheese sign and then tie it into a bow. So this is the finished product. For the circular sign that we put in the middle, we got like a wooden outline, and then this is like a cup holder that we hot glued on the back, and then put a bow on it. And so that's it. I hope you enjoyed, I'll see you back at DMS. Well, that's it for today. See you later, DMS.
Wow, Carter, what a cool craft.
This year is really different from previous years, Malia.
I know. I wish we could go back to normal.
I hear Chandler is going to tell us a little bit more about the differences.
What's up with DMS? My name is Chamberlain, your favorite 8th grader. Our past year was a little bit different from the other years. For a lot of us, things didn't go as planned. But you know what you've been through? What about other people, what they've been through? That's something too, right? But enough of that, because I'm going to ask some quarantine questions accompanied with their very quarantined answers. How were the past few months different from the other years?
We spent a lot more time at home. We spent a lot more time as a family, and we didn't spend as much time running to and from mostly soccer games, but other activities as well.
We were stuck at our houses forever, and so like whenever I went to the grocery store with my mom to pick up groceries, it would always be the most fun thing I've done all week.
What are some new hobbies or interests you picked up over the quarantine?
Probably my biggest hobby would be that I started raising monarch butterflies. After watching some people that I follow on Instagram do it, I went out and I found the little eggs and raised them till they were old enough to be released, and then I released them.
Some hobbies that I picked up on was we played like a lot of board games and stuff at my house over quarantine.
What is something you missed out on due to the virus?
Spending the last quarter with my 8th graders. I teach kids 3 years in a row. So these are kids that I've had for 2.5 years or almost 3 years at that time, and I didn't get to say goodbye.
We were gonna go on a cruise through like the Caribbean, and that got canceled. And then we had like a ski trip planned in the winter, and that got canceled as well.
When things get back to or close to normal, what's the first thing you'll do?
Well, hopefully I'll be welcoming everybody back at DMS, and we'll be there full time, and everybody will see each other, and won't that be wonderful? But probably plan a trip.
We'll probably go on like a bunch of vacations and stuff, especially out of the country.
What is one thing you liked about quarantine?
I felt like I got to know my kids really well. We spent a lot of time together. We had to be creative with our time, and I think it changed me as a teacher in a good way.
Like school was easy, and I mean I could be really chill all day.
Wow, those people's lives are so interesting. I'm so invested in their life stories. I'll never see them the same way ever again. Ever. But enough of that. Back to you, Madison and Malia.
Wow, COVID has changed so much.
Hopefully it will go back to normal soon.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Bye, DMS.
Remember to be respectful, be responsible, be safe, and of course, caution.